Today we're talking about Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. Ah, it's so intense! This book is a prequel to the Mortal Instruments series. You may recall me reviewing it almost 2 years ago on this channel. It was my second review, and it makes me laugh to see how much I've changed and how silly I was back then. Please go and check it out. I'll leave a link right here. The Mortal Instruments series is incredible, but Clockwork Angel, which is the first book in the Infernal Devices trilogy, I think might be even better. While the original series takes place in present-day New York, the Infernal Devices takes place in London in 1878. With all the books that take place in the 21st century and in post-apocalyptic futures that are so prevalent right now, it's refreshing to read something from this earlier time, and Clare has captured the era beautifully. The propriety and dialogue is perfect, exactly what I would imagine for this period. It's such a fun change of scenery after reading so many books about possible futures for our world. Cassandra Clare has some of the greatest wit in her books. Her characters have such clever, quippy exchanges. More than once I laughed out loud at the funny dialogue or situations. But I don't want to put across that this book is simply humorous. In a world filled with vampires, warlocks, and demons, you can guarantee that things are going to get pretty dark. But that's why there are shadow hunters, to make sure that the world doesn't descend into a terrible dark hell. When Tessa, our main character, discovers that she has a rare power, she is thrust into this world of darkness, terror, and adventure. The shadow hunters take her in, and she meets a bunch of interesting and original, and sometimes eccentric characters, like William Herondale. I have mixed feelings about Will, but then he seems to have mixed feelings about everything. Sometimes he can be a real prick, but at others, he is this adorable, lovable, quippy troublemaker. I can't decide how I feel about him. Luckily, there are a few books coming out in the future that will help me make up my mind. The sequel to this prequel, Clockwork Prince, will be out December 6th, and I can't wait to read it. I'm super excited for this one. It's obvious that Will has some super deep inner torment, and I can't wait to find out what it is. Clare has written characters that are so lovable and easy to connect with. Her ability to do this is one of the best I've encountered. A few of the books I've read lately, while they've been great, haven't left me completely invested in the characters' development. But the characters in Clockwork Angel have me completely attached to them. Even the smaller characters have burrowed their way into my heart, and I cared for their outcomes almost as much as I cared for the main characters' outcomes. To be able to create such believable, realistic characters is an incredible talent, and I applaud Clare for this. And even more impressive is her ability to weave her story of demons and magic into this setting. It is one thing to find ways to insert such things into our present world, but the imagination and research it takes to slip it into the past and make it accurate and believable and still fun and exciting is so impressive. The connections, however subtle they may be at this point, with the Mortal Instruments trilogy are so fun. Something as simple as a shared last name between two characters, one in each series, brings such depth to each set of novels. Clare has proved that just because a story starts where we start reading doesn't mean that there isn't more story before and after. Wonderful books. I definitely recommend Clockwork Angel and the Mortal Instruments series. If you are interested in buying any of Cassandra Clare's books, there are links just below this video. And don't forget to check out my blog, Simply Kate, for book updates and more.